What's up, everybody? Today we're back. It's Winback, and we're playing Heroes of the Storm on the, well, we're playing it. We're not really playing. We're trying. The PTR got an update today, and there are some Gazlowe changes and the much anticipated Dva rework. So we're going to start with Gazlowe. We'll do Dva next. But, yeah, there's a lot to talk about, so let's try to get it done quick. Gazlowe got a whole bunch of talent changes, and they switch some stuff around on his abilities. So one thing you might notice first, though, is this bad boy here. This is the new anomaly. This is called the Gladiator's Medallion. It's a 300-second cooldown. That's 5 minutes. So this is going to make you completely unstoppable for 1 second. And you can use this at any point during the game. Obviously, multiple times during the game with the cooldown if it's longer than 5 minutes. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. It's going to make playing against really heavy CC, like explosion comps, really good. So hopefully that creates some sort of positive change for a lot of the roster. Anyway, this video is about Gazlowe, so let's talk about what's changed. Rocket Turret got the damage turned down, and they also turned down the duration of the turrets. So we're sitting at level 20 right now, which is why we're doing 79 damage. But obviously they used to be quite a bit higher than that. But you'll see as we start building him why that needed to happen. Death Laser has changed as well. This is no longer a channel that you do by holding the ability. It is just going to launch after 0.65 seconds. It's going to deal a bunch of damage. It's going to heal for 25% of the damage dealt. And it's going to heal for triple that amount when we hit heroes. So this is what it looks like now. Pretty cool, I think. I like that change, honestly. It's a little bit more, you can aim it instead of just kind of having to sit there and do whatever, which is nice. Why am I not hearing any sound? Oh, I know why, because the sound is on the other side of the computer. Hopefully that translates over. But anyway, so that's the no functional changes to our queue. Still puts turrets down just like that. Gazlowe has not gotten any changes to his E. Oh yes, they did nerf the duration on this ability. So it used to stun for 1.75 seconds, I think, and then it took a very long time to activate. So the cast speed was very slow, and then it took another like 2 or 3 seconds to actually go off, which is kind of shitty. But now, as you can see, like super fast travel time, blows up real quick. Really easy to line up, really easy to make things happen with this ability now. It's really cool. And then we got Q, E, Q. I just love putting down all these turrets with the cooldowns. Anyway, so the another functional change that Gazlowe's got is his trait. He no longer has a mana bar. He just uses scrap for his resource. So scrap is going to give, it's going to power our rocket turrets. It doesn't power either our W or our E, but it's the way that they're going to kind of keep the rocket turrets in check. Turn off toggle cooldown so we can see the resources here. So you'll see we have 10 rocket turrets, cost 4. Gonna slap one there, slap one there. We can only get 2 unless we pick up more scrap. We regenerate 1 scrap every 4 seconds. So obviously the rate is pretty low. It's going to be a lot harder to build up turrets unless you are effectively managing this. So you're probably only going to get 3 to 4 turrets in any given situation when you're trying your best to maximize their efficiency. But all that being said, that's kind of the effective changes for Gazlowe's abilities, his base kit. They haven't changed the focus turret button, So that's still doing the same thing. So we can talk about the talent changes now. He's gotten a lot of changes. It's basically a brand new talent tree with very few remaining from old Gazlowe. So Rocket Boots is going to be giving us movement speed when we hit a person with our E, our Explodium Charge, and it's going to increase the damage by 20% and the range by 30%. Also, this ability got a range reduction, so when you take Rocket Boots at 1, you're effectively putting it back to the range that it was at before. Maybe a bit shorter. I think it's actually just a little bit shorter. But getting that movement speed, always good. Having the damage, always good. And the range, again, super effective stuff. Let's reset those. Don't mind my shit horse. Big Game Hunter is probably going to be the way to best use your turrets, because this is going to increase your maximum turret stock. So you get 12 scrap instead of 10, which means you can put 3 turrets down without having to regenerate any scrap. And then when you are punching things, be it enemy heroes, mercenaries, or monsters, not minions or buildings, you are going to reduce the cooldown of the passive scrap regeneration by 2 seconds. So you get 1 scrap every 4 seconds. Every time you auto attack, you get it 2 seconds. It's pretty good. Makes a lot of what Gazlowe is about easier when you're building for turrets, anyway. So personally, I think this is going to be your go-to on... Oh no, really? That changes this? It must be when I reset talents. That sucks. Anyway. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty huge talent on maps like BOE, Infernal Shrines, that sort of thing. I think this is really good. They've kind of given Gazlowe the option to build auto attacks or ability damage, which is nice. And they've classified him as a bruiser. So he's no longer a melee assassin. He's no longer a specialist. He is full and clear bruiser. I think I'm going to enjoy spell damage more, but I can see where they're going with the auto attacks too. Casting basic abilities causes Gazlowe's next basic attack within 6 seconds to deal 45% more damage. So this is basically just a follow through on level 1. It's not bad. Probably the least inventive of the tier, but I mean it's going to have its place, right? I think Big Game Hunter is going to be our number 1. So let's take that first. At level 4, we've got Rocket Socket. Casting Rocket Turret gives Gazlowe a shield. This is a level 20 again. These aren't early game numbers. But 471 for 2.5 seconds. So this is, again, going to synergize super well with our reduced scrap time. So getting that shield, getting more turrets, going to be fucking awesome. Heroes hit by Death Laser are going to take an additional 2% of their maximum health and damage, and Gazlowe is healed for 150% of the damage dealt. This is a little bit reminiscent of Sonya's hammer talent at level 16, I think it is. The percentage damage is nice. It's 2%. The healing is probably more where you want to get the most use out of this, but I'm not sure yet. Easy peasy dimensional ripper. This is changed completely. So this no longer slows or turns off towers. This is going to give us 35 armor for 3 seconds and reduce damage dealt of all nearby heroes and summons by 50%. So let's see what this looks like. Is it just... Yeah. So it's just the imposing presence, which is fine. Because actual imposing presence is a passive and an activatable slow. This is just give us armor and weaken people, which is good. I mean, it's not, the worst thing in the world. Oof, that's gonna get real. I hope that we can put this on like the. I don't know how that works. I want to put it on the F key, but I know that there's other items that need to be on the F key. So this is not super into this just yet. Not super into that. Probably 4. Anyway. Big Game Hunter. I think we'll do Rocket Socket first. So we're Actually, no. Take that back. Yeah, okay. Big Game Hunter. We're going to do Hyper Focus Coils first. So at 7, I think these are all... Yeah, these are all Death Laser talents. So, Goblin Fusion obviously going to generate 3 scrap per hero hit with our laser. So that's going to increase the amount of turrets that we can make ridiculously high. A lot. You get it. But there's not really much else to it. I mean, you just hit heroes, you get... Let's see. So turn the cooldowns off. We'll take this. Put turret down there. Turret down there. Turret down there. So that's the maximum amount we can put down on our own. We hit 3 heroes with 1 death laser. Now we've got that many. Holy shit, that's a lot. Yeah. I think that's the one. All the time we can be auto-attacking in there as well. It's nuts. Okay, let's get all back up to full. Okay, alright, now we've got full scrap. So 1, 2, 3, charge up the laser, hit 3 people, keep punching, put down another turret, another turret, another turret, another turret. And I haven't been focusing them on one target either, so this is like even more nuts. Fucking nuts, man. And you can go pick up the scrap that's already falling down. Obviously this is a vacuum scenario, nothing else going on, but you can see just how strong that talent's going to be. And then later on in the talent tree, this is going to get even more nutty because of other shit happening. Yeah, that's fucking insane, man. And the laser's healing us also, which is fucking gross. Overload is also going to give us 2 charges, and it's going to reduce the cooldown by 0.5 seconds for every enemy hero that we hit. I like that a lot. I like being able to shoot more lasers. So these 2 talents, I think... this is probably just... Yeah, I mean, getting 3 scrap for each hero hit seems pretty fucking nutty. And then Death Laser and Explodium Charge slow enemy heroes by 35% for 2.5 seconds. Rocket Turret basic attacks extend the slow duration. I mean, I'm not sure. So, do I have an Arthas select enemy hero? I don't have an anything. Let's get an Anduin. So we'll take Big Game Hunter. We'll take Hyper-Focus Coils. We'll take Master Blaster so I can see what's going on. Where's Anduin? There he is. So basically, what they did was your turrets used to focus anything when they pop down the first time, but now when we do it, they immediately start focusing heroes. So let's try and hit him with this stun. We're gonna slow him here. I just unstoppable. He doesn't seem terribly interested in running away. Nope. Whatever. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be... I don't think you're gonna pick that one very often. Yeah, and just... We'll save that for another day. That's probably the worst talent on the tier. If I have to give you a 1, 2, and a 3, I think that is definitely the 3. So we'll definitely stick with Goblin Fusion here. We're gonna pick up Gravobomb at level 10 because this ability is going to go harder on the spell side of Gazlowe. And this is because they changed this ability to not only when you pull people together, you're going to deal 30% more damage for 5 seconds after you pull people together. So that's with abilities. The other side of this is Goblin, which has become No more armor, no more move speed, but your basic attacks deal bonus damage over time rather than just flat bonus damage like they used to, and you become unstoppable when you hit the button. So 1.5 seconds, 40-second cooldown to go completely unstoppable, and your basic attacks are going to be doing big dot damage. Still good, I think, if you're building autos, which is probably going to be very, very possible with Gazlowe now, because of his health increase and because of all the other stuff going on. But we're still going to take Gravobomb for the additional ability power damage, mainly because we're going to be putting a lot of stock into these bad boys. Now, at 13, there's a lot going on. So 13, we're going to... It's all turret talent tier, right? So it's not even that it's a defensive tier for this character anymore. It's just turrets. So there's obviously your auto attack build, number 1, for the attack speed. Superior schematics is going to be... It's kind of your generalized talent, I think. You're going to be... It's basically the one that... it's the spread one. You're going to hit multiple targets. And they're going to have increased range. So they couple that talent with the... I can't remember what the old talent was called, but they used to attack in farther range as long as Gazlowe was near them. So they put that and the cleaving talent together. And then the one that we're going to take is Overcharged Capacitors. Gazlowe gains 5% spell power for each rocket turret, up to a maximum of 15. So once you have 3 turrets down, you've got your maximum spell power, and basic attack damage is going to increase the duration of rocket turrets by 1.25 seconds. So, got our cooldowns off. Let's go ahead and put one down, put another one down, put another one down, charge this bad boy, get another one, another one, another one, keep auto attacking. Whoop. Look at that. Again, like, this is perfect scenario. But my turrets don't die. And we're getting that the spell power increase, and it's just like, it's fucking crazy, man. It's just crazy. We're just gonna break the computer at this point before anything happens, so. I don't have to tell you how good this is. You can obviously see. Kill all the turrets so they don't break the game. Oh my god. That's gonna be pretty broken. That's gonna be pretty fucking broken. Oh, I can already feel it. Yeah. This is the one. This is the one. Nuts. Okay, anyway, at 16, they moved the level 20 talent that let you fire lasers out of your turrets to level 16. So, it's pretty gross, obviously. Fire a death laser of their own that deals 274 damage. Obviously, that's the one that I want to pick, especially with this build, but the other options are reducing the cooldown of Explodium Charge by 3 seconds, creates 3 miniature rocket turrets that last for 3 seconds. It's cool. It's a really cool talent. I'm not sure specifically where it would fit into a build, because I haven't thought that hard about it just yet. But the talents the turrets are untalented. They don't get any of the benefits, so you can't scrap them. You can't do anything like that with them. Overclock. Basic attacks grant 15% move speed for 2 seconds, and dealing basic attack damage to heroes causes them to take an additional 2.5% of their maximum health as damage. You could just be the auto attack menace if you're building that with this talent. So there's a lot of turret, like this is going to increase your attack speed. There's the dot damage. I don't think any of these really matter. Same there. And then level 1 with the follow through, I guess. I don't know. I think auto attacks are just generally harder to play with a character like this, so I'm going to take the easy talent. And then at 20, we've got the miniature black hole, increase Gravobomb 3000's radius by 25% and damage by 50%. So what is it doing? 482, which means it's going to be doing about 700-ish, maybe around 800 damage. and the radius is increased, and every hero that we pull decreases the cooldown by 12 seconds. It's a 60-second cooldown. This has got adjusted because Gazlowe's trait used to be that every time you picked up scrap, your cooldowns would regenerate faster. But since that's no longer a part, they have adjusted they've adjusted Gravobomb accordingly, which is good, especially because grouping people up with this ability is very, very good setup for big stuff. And the fact that it's just so huge and hard to avoid, it's pretty good. 1.5 second delay on that bad boy. Reduce the scrap cost of rocket turrets by 1. Regain 2 scrap for each scrap pickup. So, this is... that's tough. It's going to be between these two for what you want with this build, because the more turrets you have, the better, and its raining scrap is obviously going to give you the more effective ability to build more turrets while you're in combat. But miniature black hole on a shorter cooldown is pretty good too. Explodium Charge launches 2 more bombs when it detonates. I tried this one out. I really like this, but it's going to be really difficult to hit. It's more just for like disrupting shit on the battlefield. So you're going to toss the bomb out, and then when it explodes, it's going to throw 2 more bombs equal distance from the initial bomb, and they're going to go out in diagonal directions. So it's always going to be like a Y. So if you're looking at Gazlowe straight up, let's say we're just going to put it right here. It is going to go off to the 2 o'clock and the 10 o'clock degrees, if that makes sense. But we're going to take miniature black hole because fuck it. Let's put turret down, turret down, turret down. Group everybody up, start punching them. Put this here. This is going to be much easier to land too. I didn't even think about that. Do another one of those. Lots of lasers. Lots of lasers. This character is going to be doing obscene amounts of damage. I can promise you. I can absolutely promise you this is going to be fucking insane. So we put this down. We put this down. Yoink him in. Wow. Okay. So we will actually land the stun now before the miniature black hole goes off. So it's probably going to be easier to land this and then this, and then just murder everybody. That's insane. I bet, let's see, we have a boss on try mode now, right? So turret, turret, turret. Ow, okay, not paying attention. Ow, okay, that still hurts. This is definitely more difficult with the reduced damage on the turrets. Definitely more difficult. And maybe it's the spell power side of things. So let's reset the talents. I'll go through the auto attacks here. So 1-man wrecking crew first. Probably Dimensional Ripper at 4, because if we're auto attacking, we're probably going to be dueling a lot, and reducing damage people you're dueling with is going to be really important. We'll take Overload, Robo Goblin, Positive Reinforcement, Overclock, and then basic attacks increase Gazlowe's armor by 10 for 10 seconds, up to a maximum of 30. Deals 50% bonus damage to stunned or slowed enemies. So, let's just grab that. Put this here, Put the turret down, another turret down. And we're just going to punch. No. Oh, I almost done myself. That's quick. You move quick. We move super fast. Pick these up, put this down. I need that. Still can't do the boss by yourselves, even level 20. Oh, that's the dot effect for our Robo Goblin, isn't it? Reset those real quick. Oh yeah, Anduin. Okay, I get it. You're here. You want to do things, but I'm not in the mood. This. Yeah, and then this, and then this. Okay, so now I'm ready. Anduin, come here. Go ahead and weaken him. Holy shit. That's pretty crazy. That's going to be really good for diving people with this character, I can tell. Just go unstoppable whenever you need it. Neat. Anyway, that's Gazlowe. The new and improved, I think, infinitely better Gazlowe. Really good stuff. I really like the way this character plays now. The changes to the talent tree, number 1. This ability, I fucking love it. Just absolutely fucking riggedy wrecking him, and oh my god, this character's just gonna be fucking OP. I can already feel it. Oh, my turrets are too far away. The range on the turrets is not huge. I think that was a change, but that's interesting. Okay, feels good. I like the way it feels either way. So I'll be back. I've got another one coming with Diva on the way, so we'll do that. And then we'll see what else is going on. There was some other changes in this patch. The big one, though, is going to be your Anomaly Gladiator's Medallion, making everybody unstoppable every 300 seconds. So, yeah, we'll get into it more next time. There's more skins, too, so we'll try and take a look at those. Obviously, SCV Gazlowe is the best one that there is, but I'm sure everybody has their own opinions about that stuff, so here we are. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.